welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. For today's drawing, I'm doing a drawing of one of my kids' favorite series from BLUEY, and it's one of the puppies from there. Can you guess which one? Well, let me tell you, it is Bingo from BLUEY. So let's start off with Bingo's ears. Now Bingo has these really pointy ears, so they're almost like triangles, but the top end is a little bit more rounded. And let's connect the two ears on the top with a line. Now we're gonna extend that line and draw the rest of Bingo's body. You can see it's almost like a rectangle, but you can see the corners are a little bit more rounded. A lot of these characters from BLUEY are made or drawn with a lot of rounded corners and not a lot of straight edges. It makes the characters look so much cuter. Okay, so now that we finished the body for Bingo, let's fill in some details, including Bingo's hands and Bingo's arm. So here, there's 4 fingers. You can see like lots of semicircles that I've connected together, and let's connect it with a line to the body. You can see these 2 parallel lines next to each other and connect to the body. Let's do the same on the other side for Bingo's other hand. Now, if you want to get creative, feel free to have the hand be doing something else, maybe a thumbs up or maybe sideways holding a basket. But if you want to follow what I'm doing, that's completely fine as well. So now we have 2 hands for Bingo. I put a little mark on the palm of the hand, and then now I'm going to do the legs for Bingo. So let's do some parallel lines, some straight lines. I'm going to do 4 lines. Now I'm going to do the back paw or the feet for Bingo. You can see these round curvy lines for the paw. Let's do it again for the other foot. Now you find this a little bit hard to follow, or if I'm going too fast, feel free to slow it down on YouTube, or you can just stop and go back and have a look again. There's really no pressure. You have to go exactly the same speed as I do. Next, we're going to start working on the face for Bingo. So here is Bingo's nose. You can see a triangle again with like rounded corners. And then I'm going to do a dot in the middle, like a small oval, and then color the rest in with my black marker. This is going to be Bingo's nose. Isn't it so cute? Okay, now we're going to do kind of like the mouth for Bingo. So let's draw in a curved line here. And that's Bingo's upper lip. And then let's wrap it up with a little curved line because Bingo is smirking and laughing. She is such a happy puppy. Okay, so now let's draw a large oval, and this will be one of Bingo's eyes. So we got one eye here, and of course we'll do another one on the other side, but it's only going to be a partial oval because it's hiding behind the snout for Bingo. So there's 2 eyes for Bingo. And of course we're forgetting the pupils, so we have to draw in some black pupils, which is like a smaller oval inside the larger oval that we drew earlier. And let's fill in that small oval on the inside for Bingo's eyes. So you can see that like Bingo is slowly coming together. It's looking really cute already, but we're not done just yet. So let's add on a chin for Bingo here. And of course I should add in some details for the ears. So here is, actually these are the eyebrows for Bingo. It's really high up, so it's like close to the ears. So there's the 2 eyebrows. You can kind of change the tilt of the eyebrows to have Bingo have different types of expression. And then of course the belly for this character as well. So let's do a kind of like a oval but more squarish, almost like a rectangle, I guess, that has rounded corners. So you can see slowly coming together. I know that this character also have like more patchy I guess fur on her, so we're gonna use our black marker to create distinct lines to show like how the color transition for the character for the different patches. So here I know there will be a patch in the back, and oh, I almost forgot the tail, so let's add in the tail as well, like a big bushy furry tail. Looking pretty good so far, right? I think we're almost finished the outline and ready to color. Don't forget, have fun with this drawing. So if you like, you can add on a little bit of background, like your character could be at a park or a birthday party or at school. You can draw in the background and make this piece so much more interesting. It's almost like it's telling a story. Next, I am getting my colors ready so I can start coloring in my character. So I don't have the exact character colors as in the cartoon itself, but I'm going to try my best and be flexible with what colors I have. So I have this apricot color that I'm going to use, but I know that there's different varying shades of like orange or like light browns, and we'll see how things go. So I'm going to try my best to color within the lines and color in any white gaps in between, but of course it doesn't always work out perfect, but that is okay. The important thing is to enjoy the process. Your artwork may not look exactly like mine, but that is okay as well. The most important thing is to have fun and just keep practicing. I've been practicing for a while, so if you want to get better at your artwork, the secret is to keep practicing and don't give up. You can always watch this video again from beginning to end and draw the character and see if it's any different. Well, for now, I'm just going to take my time and enjoy the coloring process. And here is my final character. I'm finally done. Bingo from Bluey. Do you think this looks like Bingo? Did you enjoy the drawing and coloring process? Well, I certainly did. Thank you so much for joining me on the step-by-step drawing of Bingo from Bluey. Hopefully I will see you in future videos. Don't forget to check out my channel for other step-by-step drawings that you may be interested in for Pokemon or other cartoons. Well, that's it for now. See you next time. Stay safe and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.